Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Alpha the Wizard. I just made day two at the Remote Duel YCS that was supposed to be Pasadena. Um, I was playing Sword Soul. I just want to kind of just like give you guys my profile and what I was playing for this event. Day one, I went X2. I lost round seven, or sorry, round nine to Deadly B7, if you guys know who that is. Sebastian Todd. He's a really good player. He's on YouTube quite a bit. Um, but yeah, without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you my deck list. I ended up going X3 when it was all said and done. I lost to Prank Kids because he flipped skill drain game three, and I absolutely bricked. I drew Gamma, Driver, Ash, Summit, and Chalice. Not much I could do against that. So, but yeah, I'll just kind of just go in and just show you what I was playing. So to start with the Sword Souls, of course, three Moyi. Moyi is really standard. You got to play three, and then of course three Long Yun, and then we do got three Ecclesia and two Tai. Here, I'll move this out of the way. Yeah, so this is pretty standard Sword Soul lineup. Just to kind of throw in because it's just like a random worm. Obviously the Protos as well. I mean, this is kind of like essentially a pseudo Sword Soul card in a way because you could search it off of Emergence. Plus it's a worm. So yeah, but that really does it for the Sword Soul monsters. That part is pretty standard. For the Sword Soul spells, I do play triple Emergence, one Summit, one Blackout. I honestly wouldn't change this ratio. I actually like Summit. It is a brick, but it's a good extender. And then for the Tinnies, I do play triple Ashina, and then double Vishuda, double Idhara. Sometimes I want to cut this card down to one so bad, but it just comes up where you actually do need to. So I mean, it's one of those things. You kind of need to have it. But yeah, that really does it for the Tinny lineup as far as the monsters go. For the Tinny spells, I only play two Vessel. Don't like this card much, but it does come up. And then, kind of like a Tinny package with the spells, we do play two Circle. Some people play this at three, but I see it as a brick, and it's very easily ashable. But this card is just insane to get your combos started. I did not play the Water Tinny. It didn't come up one time for me, and I didn't miss it at all, to be honest. You guys might call me crazy, but it worked out the way it did, I guess. For my regular spells, I play only two Desires. I want to keep this deck as close to 40 as I can. So I'm at 41. So cutting Desires, plus I bricked on Desires quite often. So cutting it down to two was nice. I saw it just enough and didn't see it too much. And then two Chalice. Chalice was one of the MVPs. It came up so much, just being able to negate like a DPE when it activates its effect is just kind of insane. But yeah, so that's it for that. And then for my hand trap lineup, this is what a lot of you want to see probably. Triple Ash. Um, I cut Valor down to two so I could fit in the two Chalice. Two Valor was actually fine. I didn't see it too much. I saw it, a good amount. And then I do play triple Imperm. Imperm is kind of crazy this format. Plays around talents, even though the card's kind of not great right now. But yeah. So yeah, only play eight hand traps, but with two Chalice and plus Tinnies, you can break any board really. Uh, Moving on to the extra deck, um, I do play triple Monk. I tried testing two. Third one does come up quite often. And then, also play the Shaman. Shaman is just crazy in this deck. This card just wins you games that you shouldn't win. But yeah, so that's it for that. And then for the level 7 Synchros, I do play a Yazi. Yazi kind of crazy. This card's really good against Striker, Altergeist, whatever. I play two Shishao. Shishao is kind of nice. Obviously, got to play two. Second one comes up quite often. So yeah, definitely, definitely would recommend. And then of course I got to play two Baxia. Baxi is kind of crazy. This card just is insane. Um, and then I play one Dragite. This card didn't come up one single time in the event. Honestly, I might cut Dragite. It wasn't the greatest. Ching Ying serves a better purpose against like back row decks. And then we got one Draco Berserker. This card's actually insane as well. Um, one Omega. This is probably the MVP. Probably other than Boxia, Omega just came up so much. Like it was insane. Um, yeah, Chaofeng. And then for the level 10s, one Ching Ying, one Baron. That's pretty standard. So yeah, pretty similar to other lists in those regards. For the extra or side deck, so this is where it gets a little creamy. We play 3 Gamma and a Driver. I did draw the Driver in Gamma against Prank Kids. It's unfortunate, but what do you do? And then 3 Lancia. Lancia, I didn't play Nib or Droll. Didn't really miss them, only against Prank Kids. But yeah, didn't really expect to see a whole lot of Prank Kids. Um, 3 Cosmic and 1 Duster. Uh, Duster was debatable to me, but I wouldn't have changed it for the world. Oh, and I do apologize. I am mainboarding Order too. I don't know why it's in my sideboard. Order is in the main though. But yeah, and then we got 3D barrier and 1 reboot. Honestly, the list performed very optimally. I wouldn't change a single thing. Maybe just how I side. Um, Maybe siding differently against Prank Kids could have won, but it's all about learning and progression. But yeah, so that really does it for my deck list. I feel really good about the event. I didn't top, but we're getting closer every time. I can't be too upset about it. After 10 years of not playing and coming back into the game, yeah, I love the game. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video after this. I'm going to be posting about my experience. So yeah, this is Alpha the Wizard signing off.